The next thing is more awareness of when I get overwhelmed. Okay. And life is made up of a bunch of different decisions. I decided to sit here, turn on my mic. I decided to plug it in, decided to press record. There's a bunch of small decisions that make up the totality of our life. So how do we make the most amount of best decisions possible, right? Prayerfully. Being aware that, hey, this is too much right now. There's 7 million decisions that I need to make right now, and I have the capacity to make 2. One of those decisions is that I'm not thinking about this anymore, and the other decision is that I'm finna go take my medicine. Okay. Sometimes we only have the capacity to make certain amount of decisions, and things are overwhelming. And I find myself being a creative, being a content creator, being a podcast, being a conversationalist. I have so many ideas and projects that I want to do. I also having that ADHD. Okay. My brain is like this. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do that. And after that. And the next thing. And right after that, we're gonna. And just before I finish that, I'm going to do this. That is my mind. Right. And so a lot of times I have to ask myself, is this thing I'm sitting over here obsessing about even worth the energy? Is it even worth the energy? And if the answer is yes, meaning it is worth the energy to process this situation, the next question is, do I have to do it right now? I come to my mind that, I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I keep a running list. And on that Thursday, I check away at that list. I chip off at that list. And it shores up so much space in my brain, because now I know I will address this thing, because it's important to me. So it's like, well, I don't want to just not talk about it. I don't want to just not address it. I can't just forget it. But I now know, okay, nope, I can put that right over here. I can put that right on the shelf, and I'm going to come back to that on Thursday. Or I'm going to come back to that on this time. Or I'm going to come back to that in 20 minutes. Right now, the one thing I need to focus on is why my computer is lagging. The one thing I need to focus on is why my production ain't producing. Or whatever, it might be. But it's recognizing, where's this overwhelm coming from? And does it deserve my energy? Period. And if the answer is yes, and if the answer is yes, it needs it now. Okay. Because sometimes, I got to figure this shit out right now. Breathe. That's all. Third is going to allow you to just, I don't have the science on it right now, but that breath to that brain is going to clear up a lot, right? It's going to allow you again to position yourself to make the best decision in this moment possible. And the last thing, those webs, if the answer is yes, do this. If the answer is no. If the answer is yes, I need to solve this right now. Yes, it's worth the energy, but I don't have the answers. I'm finding myself grasping at straws, and I can't seem to find the solution. Baby girl, you got to give it to God. Okay, I have told y'all before about my God jar, and anything in those situations where I find myself continuing to come back to the problem, continuing to ruminate on the situation, continuing to try to make 2 and 2 equal 4, but I keep getting 6, and I keep getting -8, I keep getting 14. I write it down on that sticky note, and I put it in that jar, and I give it to God, because I clearly can't figure it out. Okay, you got to do it. And for me, it is a somatic practice. It is a cathartic practice of writing that thing out, getting it out of your mind, and giving it to literally handing it over. Helps me to release that overwhelm. Okay.